Today, the Golden State Warriors called up Diamon Jackon from the D-League, making him eligible for the playoffs.
Welcome back to the Blue Chip Nation for NBA action. I am Todd Sebastian, filling in for the world-famous MrHDIII, who is covering women's golf in Barstow. So today's game, which was brought to you by Budweiser, the king of beers, and by AT&T, Reach Out and Touch Someone, featured the Golden State Warriors hosting the San Antonio Spurs of Game 6 of the NBA second round finals. The game, which featured a lot of excitement today, obviously a neck-and-neck battle, was a must-win for Golden State to force this to Game 7. Tonight we went out to the Golden State to see those Golden State Warriors host the visiting San Antonio Spurs for Game 6. First quarter action took place early with Tony Parker. That guy is just clutch from the line. I haven't seen him miss for a while. And sure enough, Steve Curry was shooting from the outside, but surprisingly enough was only 2 for 8 and took control driving to the hole. They did a good job bringing their postman out for Curry could actually get to the hole. A lot of ball movement offense, but Curry was only 2 for 8 from 3 in this game. Curry, who actually played 40 minutes in this game, only ended up with 22 points, but was only 2 from 8 from the three-point line. Then you see here early action with 1 minute and 7 seconds to go. Barnes get hurt. Not only does he get hurt, he gets posterized. Green had a heck of a ball game himself. And there he is again with a nice three-point fadeaway from the right-hand side. Follow that up by a three-pointer shots for the Spurs. Early on, close game, but eventually, as noted, the Spurs take control. Curry, who still drives to the basket hard, is doing so because, well, most of the Golden State Warriors' big men are no longer in this game. As you can see here, Bogert gets in early foul trouble. So as we set the plot for you, 3 big men, 2 hurt, 1 in foul trouble. What do? You do all you can. Mark Jackson hangs tough with the starting lineup he can with a couple subs, but Splitter and Duncan are they're banging the boards down low. And then when you got Tony Parker, when you're doubling down low, that guy's not going to miss. Well, what happens next? David Lee re-injures his injury. So now what do? David Lee, while he was still in the game, gets a bucket and 1. But again, the injury comes to effect. So Mark Jackson has no other option but to use some of his unique motivational quotes trying to encourage his team, and somehow says, we're going to introduce the NBA to a new guy tonight. And that is Diamon Jackon. And you say, who? Diamon Jackon. Well, let's go live to the third quarter, afro, puff, and all. Diamon Jackon, guy comes up from the D-League, played a year in Turkey, opted out of high school, thought he would get some looks, just like you and me. This guy is like Rihanna, like a diamond. No one has any idea, but he comes in, and not only does he come in with force. This guy comes up from the Rio Grande Valley Vipers. Who exactly? Rio Grande called up on April 26, has played 3 minutes all year long, and comes into Game 6. Look, are you kidding me? That's Moses Malone style right there. We're going old school. Tall, knee-high, double-striped socks. This guy is going to be in your living room from here on out. What? Three-pointer? Money in the bank. These guys don't know what to do. We had the pleasure of listening to Diamond in the Rough as he was mic'd for the game.
Diamond, hey boy, get in there and see what you can do. Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Man, this is it. Hope I don't mess up. I'm so nervous right now. And 1. Good job, Rook. Yes sir, yes sir.
Listen to this hustle on the out-of-bounds play. They're already down 3 bad guys, and he's going and diving hold to the heart.
You ain't going. Front. I got him. Get that shit out of here.
Takes Splitter and knocks him to the third row.
Yep. What's up? Wait, what you doing?
Fourth quarters, Mike off. We put him back in the game, and he is not set out. Tim Duncan throws it down, and a little brood starts occurring. The two of them start chattering a little bit, and again, this is Tim Duncan. This guy's a Hall of Famer, you know him, but get back to the post. Pump fakes, go strong, dunks over Tim Duncan. Now, a little chest bump and a little flip up, and what? Oh, we got some words going now. It's getting chipper down there. When it's all said and done, though, you cannot go wrong with Tony Parker. Tony Parker, 36 minutes, 3 of 6 from the field, 2 of 3 from the line, 5 of 6 from 3, 13 points. But all 13 points came in clutch situations and eventually led the Spurs to win Game 6, who will now move on to play the Oklahoma Thunder. Throughout the starting lineup this game, though, it's been a competitive match. Warriors have a lot to build on with, like I said, a new diamond in the rough. We'll see how the injuries recap. Spurs move on. Warriors call it a season. Again, this is Todd Sebastian filling in for MrHDIII here on the NBA Live Nation station. Good night, folks. Travel safely, and remember, as always, don't let the bud bug bite. Have a good night, folks.